Welcome back to the Artist Access, man. Y'all just seen Queen Meek kill that thing. Queen, hey, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I see, like, you're supposed to get better with this shit, right? And from the last time I seen you perform here, that shit, that fire. You hear me? I'm trying to tell you.
I appreciate it.
Yes, indeed.
Growth.
So how you been doing, man?
I've been great. I'm getting back in my bag in every way.
Right.
Working on my health, working on my business.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I see you. I saw you when you first got out the car this earlier. Whatever you're doing is working.
Thank you.
You hear me?
I appreciate it.
Yes,
Not
ma'am.
for real. It's been
Yes,
a challenge. Last year was a hard one. Depression for real. And this year y'all see me like coming out the dugout. Like I'm hungry. Like I'm starving. Forget hungry. I'm starving, nigga. Like I'm coming for the bag and everybody head. Yeah. Even if I love you. Off.
Hey, I had the pleasure of performing with you in February at Straight From the Fire. We performed together at Simone. Kimora Simone.
Yeah.
Look, I'm about to mess her name.
I'm like, you got me saying it backwards. I'm like, it's her name. Sorry, Kimora.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you were speaking on some of your little trial that you had been going through, right?
Yeah.
So do you mind elaborating on a little bit of that today?
I do not mind. Pretty much that song that you just heard me perform it derived from like that pain that I was going through. Like I lost my job the end of 2022. Mm-hmm. A boy got shot, and so they laid everybody off, and it was like, dang, God, is this the time I get to be self-employed again for real, or do I go look for a job? Right. Every time I look for a job, I'm either underqualified or overqualified, or my school schedule was conflicting with it, and so I was like, okay, cool, so now I can't pay my bills because I decided to go to school, and so I got to pay for schooling, and whatever money I get from school is going to my bills. Any client I get is going straight to bills. I couldn't work on music. I couldn't nothing. It was like priorities. Mm-hmm. Then I'm facing, friends, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, but who helping me? Mm-hmm. That's an irritating feeling when you got people yapping and telling you what to do, but they can't invest. Mm-hmm. They can't even invest in any kind of way. Come help me at the shop. Come put no money. You ain't sharing my stuff that I am putting out. You ain't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Right. Then not only that, like I got in a car wreck. My car stopped working, and then 2 weeks after that, while I'm borrowing my grandma's car, I get in a wreck. Then I found out both of my grandparents got cancer, and so pretty much this year I'm balancing all of that. Coming back on my feet, and I'm gonna be real with you. I'm back in my grandparents' house. Mm-hmm. I had to let my apartment go. Mm-hmm. I'm taking care of my grandparents and helping my mama take care of them. Mm-hmm. Still balancing being a full-time hairstylist, full service cosmetologist. I do everything. If you want your hair done, nails done, feet wax, all that, and being an artist and hosting other people's shows. You know what I'm saying? So it's a balance, but I love it. You know.
You was going through the storm.
The storm. I went through a whole hurricane, man. Yeah. Like it came in, it really came and wiped out everything, and it made me stronger. And then being back in my grandparents' house and seeing how my grandpa, he won't let nothing stop him. Mm-hmm. Now I gotta fight with him with his eating habits, but other than that, it ain't no grandpa go sit down and be still. I'm not doing that. Like that's his response exactly like that, and it's like I like that though, cause you teaching me how to be strong, fight through it. But sometimes you gotta learn how to be still, and that's what I had to do. Cause I was still trying to go, listening to people tell me keep going, keep this, keep that. But how do you hear God when you steady trying to fight through something that's trying to sit you down? It's trying to get you. I was missing stuff. I was missing marks in every way. And when I sat still and said, I'm going to just let it go, I started understanding myself better. I grew better as a woman and diving deeper into my purpose. Because when I started this, I had set my eyes out to tell my testimony. Right. Then it started becoming ego. I had to prove to people who I am. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Bars immaculate. Business mindset there. Like, you can't tell me nothing. So I'm going to take my time. Right. If you ain't investing, what you suggesting for? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to do what I got to do. Right. Everywhere.
I'm glad to hear you recognize when the ego was coming up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
And I really was blind to it. I really was. I thought, no, I'm doing it because of... No, shut up. Shut up. And it's easy when you're an artist because you get the moments where you wrote it about your testimony, but then it's like, I want to be out there with my friends. And And then it's like, well, now niggas ain't paying attention. I gotta show them. You know, that when you start starving, you either gonna still hear God. You know, the Book of Job. He said, I'm gonna take everything from him and watch he still come back to me. I feel like that whole book was about me. My life has been that. You know.
Yeah. Hey man, now I remember at the night at the show you was saying like you do hair and everything, but around that time wasn't nobody calling to get their hair done.
Man, it was crazy. Like when I had the job, I was booked every day for a client. I didn't even get to rest after work. But I was cool with that. I was in the studio like almost every week. And then as soon as they laid us off, if I got a client once a week. And then as soon as I decided, you know what, I'm going to step out on faith and get out of my apartment and go to a hair salon. And when I got to the hair salon, I didn't even get their clients. They probably only gave me one client. They just started coming out of nowhere. It was like God opened the floodgates.
I about that. See, that's what I asked you that. I brought that up because I already knew a change is going to come. You know what I'm talking about? A change is going to come. So it's like everything we go through, what I understand is whatever we be going through, it be looking like it's a setback when it first happened. But it's always a setup for something better.
Yeah.
It's always that.
Yeah.
But the way you experience the setup for better, your mind got to be knowing what's going on.
Facts.
Like life come with a theme, and so when the trials come, if you thinking, somebody trying to stop you from prospering, and then you're missing it, you got to know, nah, there's something, God doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And once you understand what's really going on, that it's something better coming.
Yeah.
And you ride that wave.
Yeah.
Right quick, that shit come and show you what's really going on. But you got to be in the right mind space and the right emotional space.
Yeah.
To let that come through like that. So I already know. You man, look, I said, man, look, hey, life is beautiful. You know, feel me?
It is.
So we just got to keep going, stay focused, know what you want, keep your mind on the vision, see yourself already where you're trying to. I told him that when I met him that day. I talk all day every day, but like. Whatever we're trying to do, we got to be in that space right now. We got to see ourselves already there.
Yeah.
And by being in that mind frame already here, like I told, the world gonna catch up to where you at.
Yeah.
The world is secondary. The world don't tell us that we made it. You got to say, I'm here. I am here.
The queen has arrived.
You feel me?
Hear ye.
And then everybody else be like, oh yeah, she here.
Yeah.